What's up, y'all? Welcome to another segment of Low Key Sule After Dark, where I'll just be talking about the mangas and webtoons that I bought today. But I want to give a little history first. Okay, so one of my favorite freaking mangas. Give me a second, hold on. Well, I'll be having these shits just laid around my room. Okay, so I just got into this one. It's called Love's in Sight, bro. I don't give a damn what anybody say. I love romance manga. Them shits be entertaining as fuck. And I love how every manga has their own different variation of a relationship that a girl and a guy can have. That's what makes me like sit there and read it because I just be curious to see what they're gonna do next. All right, so this is a new one I picked up, and I'm like really into freaking Nagatoro, bro. Freaking love Nagatoro, bro. Nagatoro is my favorite one. But then I was like, okay, I wanted to read some other ones because for one, I like to get the actual physical copy instead of reading them online. And I'm already like all the way like these are all the volumes that they have of Nagatoro at the bookstore I go to, right? I literally have all the volumes that they have available at the bookstore. So I would have to go to the other one. There's a Barnes and Nobles that's like 3 or 4 miles away. I would have to lift up there and go see if they have it, and they might have the whole thing because Barnes and Nobles be having like all the volumes. But I don't go to Barnes and Nobles. I go to Second and Charles or Second and Charlie's, whatever you want to call it. But I read all the Nagatoros that were there, and I was like, okay. I was like, I want to find other romance mangas, and I've read other ones like online, but it's always like fun after I get my check to be able to get like physical copies of it. So I picked up this one. I was like, okay. I was like, I want to read this one, right? And Love's in Sight is so good, bro. Okay, so what it's about, bro, is it's literally about a boy. He's basically a gang member. You know what I'm saying? And she's a blind girl. She goes to a blind school. She's a blind girl. And it's like everybody's all scared of him and this. And it's hella funny. But she ain't scared of him, for one, because she can't see him. And for two, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, if you can't see it, you can't get intimidated, right? And it's so funny because he ends up finding out that she's blind, and he's like, he does everything for her. It's like really cute. It reminds me of this other anime and manga, My Little Monster, where it's like this dude who's like a bully, and this motherfucker really be punching chicks in the face. Like, that manga is crazy because he literally, I was watching the anime of it, and he literally punched her in the face. I was like, bro, calm down, bro. But this one is a little more tame, though. You know what I'm saying? If he hit the blind girl, I would have to jump inside the manga and fight him. Like, we would have to fade. But it's, like, really cute, though. It's literally, like, what are the words I'm thinking of? He waits on her hand and foot. Like, he tries to help her with, like, everything. Like, there's, like, a part in the manga, spoilers. There's, like, a part in this manga in the first volume where it's, like, she's in the rain, and it's really hard for her to be able to walk in the rain, right? You know, because it's raining, and it's hard for her to already see. And she's like trying to walk or whatever, and usually how she kind of, you know, can walk is she can feel like the ground, but she can't really feel it when it's like wet and shit. So he ends up helping her walk, and it's like the cutest shit, bro. And then there's like a part where it's like he's trying to figure out what to buy her because he really wants to buy her something, and he ends up buying her these high heels, and it's hella funny because she wears them, but she knows like they're clumsy, but she freaking loves them just simply because he bought them for her. And they be on the phone and shit. It's like the most cutest thing. And she has like I believe it's her older sister. And she has like an older sister, right? And her older sister like takes care of her a lot, but she's like hella anxious, has all this anxiety because she's taking care of, you know, a disabled person. So it's like she's always like kind of ruining, you know, the blind girl's independence. And like finally there's like a part in the manga where she's just like, just let me do stuff, bro. So it's like really cute. Like the blind girl ends up going into like a store, picking out her own clothes, and then she like wears the clothes with the freaking high heels. It's like really cute. It's like super wholesome. And I'm trying to think of this word. What is it called? Because I want to use delinquent. Okay, so the boy is a delinquent. I was basically saying he's like hood nigga. That's basically what he is. He's a Japanese hood nigga, but he's a delinquent, right? And it's funny because there's like an older delinquent that fights, like they be fighting each other and stuff. But the older one is like my age. He's like 26, 27, and he ends up getting a job. And the younger one, he's like 17. and it gets to a point where like he's trying to get a job, but everybody's like scared of him, so he can't get a job, right? But he ends up finding out that the older delinquent actually works at like a videotape store, and he's looking for DVDs for him, the blind girl, to watch because she can listen to like there's certain DVDs where she can listen to like the audio of it and it'll explain to her what's happening. So he's like doing that, and he's at the self checkout, and he's like complaining about the self checkout to like one of one of the employees, and then it turns out that the older delinquent dude works there, and it's freaking funny as hell. But he ends up what he does is he ends up the younger delinquent ends up helping old people, right? And it's like the most wholesome shit. Like he helps old people like pick out movies and stuff. He walks over to them and stuff, and his girl ends up going there and seeing it, and then the blind girl's sister doesn't trust him at all. For one, because she knows he's a delinquent and everything, and she's like, no, you shouldn't be hanging out with him or whatever, whatever. But then she eventually goes to the movie store and she sees like how he works with the old people, and it's like the most wholesome shit. And it's even funnier because she ends up falling in love with the older delinquent dude because she's like 25, 26, and she's like, damn, she like that nigga sexy. Like that's basically that's basically how she looks at him because he's like he one of them anime dudes with the chiseled six pack who's like 6 foot. You know what I'm saying? And she's like sprung, and she's like, you want to go to date? And he's like, I already have a woman or something, but there's nothing wrong with having a friend because he's like a wholesome older delinquent. It's hella funny. Who does he remind me of? He reminds me of another anime character. All Might, not All Might. I don't want to say All Might. Who does he remind me of, bro? I can't think of it, but he reminds me of somebody. But it's hella funny because he's just like, he's all like happy-go-lucky and stuff. But it's really cute because the younger delinquent decides to get a job pretty much because he wants to be able to, like buy the blind girl stuff. And they end up going to the movies. It's really cute. They end up going to the movies, and they like eat popcorn together. Hold on, I want you, bro. It's hella, bro. Hold on, bro. It's like super cute, bro. Hold on, because you see her little face, bro. Hey, look at that. Yeah. Can y'all see that, bro? Look at the little face she does, bro. And he's like feeding her like freaking popcorn. It's like the cutest thing, bro. Like I love little cute stuff like that. That's how you get me to read the manga when there's like little cute romance stuff in there. But that's basically everything that happened. I ain't gonna lie. Pretty much, bro. That's the first volume, bro. That's the first volume about like a couple weeks ago. This one is fire. Like if I would rate this manga so far, I'll give it like a 9, bro. My love story is one of my favorite ones too. I freaking love my love story. I love that freaking. I love that one because like the two main characters get together literally in like the first couple of episodes. It's like perfect. And it has literally the kind of, bro, the main character is such a sweet guy. Like, he's such a sweetheart, bro. Like, you have to love him. Like, what the hell? Like, he's like the sweetest guy, and then his girl is like the sweetest girl. And it's like everybody around them is kind of an asshole, but it's like they're so sweet and cute. If y'all ain't never watched My Love Story or never read the manga, read the manga. It's literally the shit. That's one of my favorite ones. That was one of the ones I watched, I think, before Nagatoro, bro. I think I did. I think I watched it. No, I think I watched it after Nagatoro, I think. And then there's the other one that everybody watches, Toradora. I watched that one. That one's pretty funny. But yeah, okay. So that's one of the new ones I'm reading. Where's the other one, bro? And then this one right here, Hitomi-chan is shy with strangers. This one is fire, bro. I love this one, bro. This one basically is like, okay, so she's basically like, she's super shy. It's like Komi Can't Communicate. It's like that one. She's super shy, right? But it's like she's literally gorgeous as hell, and she even dresses like badass, bro. Like she has like a badass swag. Like look, like they gave her like the cleanest swag, bro. She got like a leather jacket, leather pants. Like she's swagged out, bro. And it's like the guy. It's funny because like the guy she likes is just like this little small little dude. Like if you look in the front, like the little small little dude, bro. And but they're like both like each other, and they're both like hella shy. They're like the super shy type, bro. Like both of them. Like she's a super gorgeous girl, and he's just like this little derpy little dude. But they're like shy and they're like cute. I really like them too. I'm not gonna lie. Um, but basically, the manga is about like a super strong, cause she's like super. She's like a model. She's like super fit, super strong, badass, gorgeous. Like her and her brother literally have like a freaking. They play soccer and they play it like it's a Dragon Ball Z fight. It's pretty funny, but it's like super cute and wholesome. Like it's cute. They go on little dates and stuff. It's really cute. Um, I'll give it like a 9 out of 10 too. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm a sucker for romance mangas, bro. They just be so entertaining. I ain't gonna lie, bro. But yeah, that one's really good too. There's not really too much that I can say about it right now though, cause ain't nothing really happened. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have. I'm annoyed because the store I went to doesn't have like the first two volumes. So this is the third one. Is it the third one? Yeah, this is the third one, and then I got the fourth one, but they don't have the first and second one. I hate when stores do that. But then this one, you could just look. You could just look at her face and tell like what type of freaking manga it is. It's literally just like Nagatoro, but with like older people. Like literally, it's like she's like all in his apartment and stuff. She be teasing him. You can literally just look on the back. Like she literally be teasing him and stuff. And he's one. It's the same kind of. I don't want to say typical because I like it. It's basically like a really pretty girl who teases like a nerdy kind of feminine boy kind of, and it's kind of cute. I kind of like it, bro. And it's pretty much like Naruto. Like she just like goes around. She lives in his apartment. She just kind of goes around and messes with him. Like that's pretty much it. Like there's not really a lot to say about it. It's picture Nagatoro with a white girl and a white boy, pretty much. So I was like, I really love Love's in Sight, so I bought the freaking what's it called? I bought Volume 3, which is cute as hell. Look at this picture, bro. This is cute as hell. And then I bought Volume 2, the third, and then I bought Volume 4 of this one, and then I bought freaking, let me see, Tower of God. Bro, I got so much to say about Tower of God, right? Okay, so Tower of God, it gives me Hunter x Hunter, One Piece, Infinity Train vibes. Like all three of those kind of like combined together. Because you know, Infinity Train has like all the different cars that are different. Tower of God has like all the different levels in the tower that are different. It's probably based on Dante's Inferno, probably the little freaking towers or whatever, the different stages of hell. My bad. I think it's probably based on that. Which in One Piece they literally have that too. They have the Impel Down is literally based on Dante's Inferno's levels of hell, which I freaking love. One Piece is so much more complicated than people think it is. I don't care what nobody say. 10 out of 10 manga, 10 out of 10 anime. I don't care about the pacing. Fuck y'all. I freaking love One Piece with all my heart. But Tower of God though, Tower of God is really long, right? And I've watched a lot of videos of people talking about it, like character analysis and stuff like that. And I watched what's his name, Heavenly Controller. I watched like his video of it because he was like kind of doing like a read along kind of thing with it. And I think it's good. I do like it, but it's one of them ones where I want the physical copies to read it. I don't really want to sit on the computer screen and read it, even though I might end up just saying fuck it and ended up doing that anyway. But I have seen like the first 3 or 4 episodes of the anime. But apparently the anime is like super fast paced and kind of skips a lot of stuff. I hate when they do that with anime. But Tower of God is also hella long, so it's like it doesn't surprise me that they do that. But I do remember seeing the first couple of episodes, and I see like the little, it's kind of like the Hunter exams, bro, a little bit at the beginning. Like people are like killing each other like super fast, and I really like it. And I like how this little dude, I don't know their names like by heart or whatever, but I like how him right here, he literally be eating like chocolate bars. And I like how he's basically like a blue-haired Killua. And I will say, what's her name? Rachel. I can remember her name because she annoys me so much. Like, is she on the cover? She's not even on, oh yeah, she is. She's on the cover. Rachel is annoying. The main character irritates me a little bit because he's so obsessed with Rachel, and I'm like, fuck Rachel. I hate Rachel. She's just an average looking freckles white girl, and this nigga is so sprung on her. Don't spoil it for me, guys, 'cause I know there has to be something deeper going on with it. Because it's like, why else would they put her in it? Like, what is it about her that's so interesting? Like, I seen like the little backstory with them and stuff. Like I seen that, where it's like him. I guess she like kind of low key raised him a little bit and stuff. But he's just so obsessed with her. I'm just like, no, bro, no. Y'all don't know me, but I don't like simp niggas, like simp main characters. Even though people might be like, okay, well, Senpai from Nagatoro, he acts kind of like a simp a little bit. Honestly, it's more like he just super shy. He don't really act like a simp though. Like there are brothers who would say he does, but he doesn't really act like a simp in my opinion. Bro is just super shy and has like hella anxiety, and and for some reason I like Senpai. I don't know why. I like him as a character. I shouldn't like him because he's literally all he has all the traits that I don't like. I don't like crybaby main characters who are guys. I don't like feminine acting guys. You know, like the one and not feminine like you act feminine, but feminine like crying, whining, complaining, kind of acting like a little kid, if that makes sense. Um, I really don't like those types. Like Deku makes my head hurt because he cries and whines so much. Tanjiro is kind of on the line because Tanjiro is a good boy. Like he's a good boy. Like I love how he prays over the demons. You know, he's a good kid. So it's like I kind of give him a pass a little bit because he doesn't cry too much. Zenitsu though, that motherfucker gets on my nerves. He's such a whiny baby. It irritates my soul. Deku does it too much too. Even though it's like I watched My Hero, I watched the recent season. That shit had me balling a little bit. I felt bad for him. But it's like I hate when a main character always crying. It's just like, bro, like okay, we get it, damn. Like you doing it too much. You overselling it. That's something that like annoyed me when I used to watch Naruto. It's just like all this like overly sad shit. It's like sometimes Naruto just feels like it's trying so hard to be sad. It's like, bro, okay, we get it, damn. You know what I'm saying? But every anime and manga has their problems, but you know, I just don't like dudes who are like who are weaklings, who are whiny crybabies, overly feminine, not feminine like gay, but like feminine like crybaby whining, that kind of like weak acting. I don't want to say. Let me stop saying feminine. Like weak acting dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't stand up for themselves. They just let people bully them and harass them and treat them like crap. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, I like him. And I think I like him because I want him to grow and progress and become more tough. I want to see his story arc. And I have seen like some of the new stuff, like spoilers if you have not read it yet, but he like tells Nagatoro he loves her. And she tries to kind of tease him and it doesn't work on him. Mwah, chef's kiss. I love that. Because I love seeing him literally grow some balls. It just feels good. Because I know that's kind of what the creator is going for. You know, he wants that's good. Like I like seeing progression in mangas. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I like seeing Senpai actually like grow into being more of a masculine man. You know, it feels good. And it's like at first Nagatoro, I like when I first watched it, I kind of hated her a little bit. Like the first like 2 episodes when I watched it and read the manga. But then I started slowly realizing it's like, okay, but he acts so much like a damn punk. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can't really blame her because she's literally doing what teenage girls do. They bully niggas. Like, they try to clown you and shit. Like, you're supposed to kind of clown them back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And he just acts like he's so scared. And she even says it herself. She's like, why don't you ever get mad? Like, why don't you, like, clown me back? Come on. And I like how, like, the more you read it, the more you see that he is starting to have some balls. Like, he's starting to not deal with her nonsense and stuff like that. And she's actually softened herself so much because the first couple episodes, she was just going in on this boy and just giving him hell. But you also realize, too, that Nagatoro, it's like she does that because she's embarrassed to express her feelings. So her way of expressing her feelings is to clown him while she feels embarrassed or feels infatuated. You know what I'm saying? That's her way of like showing that she likes him. Because you can see it, she has the little red cheeks and stuff, and she feels so like I don't want to. Yeah, she feels uncomfortable with her feelings of emotion, like her lovey-dovey feelings and her sweet cutesy wootsy feelings. So she turns it into like a teasing game. But she likes him just as much as he likes her. It's really obvious, and it's always cute when she's nice to him. I always like when she's actually nice. And she just kind of calms down and she like sticks up for him. It's nice to watch. Um, but yeah, man, like I like it. I'm talking about Naruto a lot because I like that shit. But one of my favorite mangas. But this is also one of my favorites right here. Yes, sir, the GOAT. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, man, I love seeing the progression of him, and I love seeing Nagatoro's progression too, because they both progress and they both have a character change. Because like I said, she starts out being so ruthlessly mean to him, but he starts out being so wimpy, and then now he's a little more calm and a little more used to being around women, because you know Nagatoro and her friends, you know, they're messing with him a little bit. What are their names? Freaking Yoshi. What's the other one? Is her name? What's her name? It's not Sakura. Is it Sakura? I think it is. And freaking Guillermo. I think is how you say her name. But like they be clowning him and stuff. But he's like getting used to being around girls and stuff like that. It's really nice to see him like kind of chill out and relax. You know. But like I said, she clearly likes him, and you know, eventually they kind of slowly are progressing. But eventually you're gonna see them like really together. Only thing I hope they don't show them getting married in the next couple of volumes. Like, nah, I want to see them grow a little bit more. None of that. Let's stop. Let's not go too fast. Let's keep it how it is. I like the pace of how the manga is going. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, it's one of my favorite ones. I'm just bad with names. You know what I'm saying? I'm so bad with remembering names. But yeah, one of my favorite mangas. But yeah, I bought the other volumes for those other two mangas. Though, but that's what I'm currently reading right now. They're really fun to read, really enjoyable mangas. Like I said, though, it's gonna take a lot. Like my favorite, like I said, my favorite right now is always still gonna be Hunter x Hunter. It's one of my favorites of all time. Nagatoro is one of my favorite romance ones, or ecchi kind of, and then My Love Story is one of my favorites, like romance, because that one is not ecchi at all. Like that one's just straight romance. Like I don't remember. That's like one of the ones that you could like watch with like your little like 9-year-old cousin. There's like nothing inappropriate in it that I can remember. But that one is really good too. That one is goated. Um, but yeah, man, like I really okay. I want to talk about Tower of God just a little bit more. Oh, and I forgot. I want to tell you guys about my dreams too. Okay, hold on. Okay, so Tower of God, I do like Tower of God a lot, even though I haven't really read all the way through it. I have seen, like I said, I've seen Heavenly Controller's video, and I've also seen, I've read like some of it, and I like it. I like how different the floors are, and I like how they go through all these different levels, and it's really similar to Dante's Inferno and Infinity Train. And I like, you can tell that the creator of it, do they have his name on here? I don't even think, did they put his name? I don't even, did they not put his name? That's not cool. That's crazy. They didn't even put the creator's name. Please, wow, bro. I'm low key mad. They really didn't put his name on it. Or am I tripping? No, they didn't. They didn't put his name on. That's crazy to not put the creator's name. That's wild. But I like it because you can see his inspiration. He wears his inspiration like on his shoulders. Like it's so obvious that he likes One Piece. It's so obvious that he likes Hunter x Hunter. Like you can tell by the first couple of chapters he likes Hunter x Hunter. But it's like he takes elements of what he likes and makes his own thing out of it. He does the same thing I do. I do the same shit because I love Hunter x Hunter. I love One Piece. Both of those are big inspirations from my own novel. Pokemon is also another one. Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, Avatar, with the blue people, Avatar: The Last Airbender, all of that stuff I'm inspired by. What else? What am I missing? Something? Everything from Marvel. I mean, Ben 10, Warner Brothers in general. Like I'm inspired by all that stuff. So I like seeing authors who are inspired by other mediums and make their own thing out of it. You know, and it doesn't feel like they're copying. It just feels kind of similar-ish. But you can see the inspiration, but it doesn't feel like it's a direct copy. Like it's still its own thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's something I like about Tower of God. And spoilers, because I don't know if y'all read it, but I've kind of been spoiled. Like the main character, it's interesting because he starts out as kind of like a wimp, but then he comes back and he's kind of like Sasuke. He's like fighting all these strong ass people and stuff like that. I don't know what volume that's in. I know that's not in the first one. I know it's not in the second one, but I remember seeing like clips of that and thinking, okay, that's pretty clean, and seeing like all the fights that be going on. Top God got some good ass fights. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I can tell that the creator just loves to just make a bunch of random characters. He's just like me in that aspect because I like to create a bunch of random characters and kind of just see what situations that they'll end up in. Because I like to have a whole bunch of unique characters, and I also like to have a whole bunch of characters. So it's like people can have a whole bunch of characters to relate to. Like, you know, when somebody reads my story when it finally comes out, they'll be like, oh, my favorite character is so and so. And then the people over here will be like, well, my favorite character is so and so. I resonate with them. I love that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I try to make my characters have as much personality and feel as alive as possible. But it's still really hard to do that without doing a whole bunch of exposition dumps. You know, being like, oh, his personality is this, his favorite food is this. You know, I don't want to do too much um, information dumps. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be sitting there explaining stuff to you all the time. And then they walked here and he ate pickles, which is his favorite food. It's really hard not to do that, though. It's like super hard. Um, and I know I'm going to make some mistakes in my writing, and it's okay. But again, like I told you guys in another video earlier, I believe I can't remember if that's on this channel or the other one, but basically I'm going to be doing a writing channel so you guys can actually see what my book is about, and I'll explain it to y'all, explain the story to y'all. It's a really good story. And I already told y'all like pretty much like a lot of the inspirations. There's more inspirations, but I told y'all a couple of them. But it'll be called Low Key Sule Writing. It'll be something similar to that, you know, or Low Key Sule does writing. And like I said, I'll be giving you guys like information on what I think makes a good story, an interesting story, how I write, my writing process, how I create characters and stuff like that. I have some videos already on here saved that I might just end up putting on there. I have a lot of videos saved. But yeah, so yeah. And I hope you guys will enjoy that. And again, this channel is more just random thoughts and stuff. So one of the random thoughts I want to tell y'all is the dreams I've had. I've had some freaking interesting ass dreams, and I want to share those with you. So one of them is very deep, and I had to tell my friend about it because it was so freaking deep. It was a dream. The dream basically was, it was a little boy, and he was looking up at the sky, and he was looking up at the sky, and the clouds in the sky turned into like this weird demonic creature, and it looked like it was coming towards the, like, I'm assuming it's the earth. It's coming towards the earth, and it's like coming towards him, and it's staring him right in his eyes, and he gets scared and he starts crying. So he gets on the floor in like the fetal position, and he's like, you know, he has his hands on his head and everything, and then it's like he just hears a voice, and the voice basically says something on the lines of, don't give up, you can do it, believe in yourself. And the boy stands up and he puts his fist to the sky, even though the demon, cloud demon thing is putting its fist downwards to punch him. And then I woke up. Now, how I interpreted this dream myself is basically, it was just like an inspirational dream. I thought it was very inspirational, and like it hit me, like it was a deep dream, you know, but it was really like motivational, inspirational, and I felt like that was one of those God dreams, or those dreams where God's trying to enlighten you and tell you just not to give up. And one of my friends, one of my best friends, he basically was like, I think that was you giving yourself a motivation. I think you needed some motivation, so you dreamed up some motivation for yourself. I was like, damn, you probably right. You know, that nigga deep as hell. I was like, yeah, that was a good one. But that dream, I think that dream is gonna really stick with me, because it was a pretty deep dream, and maybe it had to do with the fact that I had a close family member die, and I was thinking about her. But I can't remember if I had that dream after I broke down and cried because she died, or was it before? I can't remember. But I think I had that dream before that. But I was still having her on my mind though. But yeah, she's loved, man. She's loved. The last memories I had of her were beautiful. She was a beautiful person. I've known her since I was a little kid, and she was a grown woman, and I would just, you know, help her. You know, she had a walker. She's an older woman. I would just help her, you know, with the walker. And, you know, when I was a little kid, I did that from when I was like literally like 6 years old to when I was like 20. I did that shit like 7 years ago. Still, I was still doing it. Then I moved or whatever. Yeah, she's loved and cherished as a human being. Like she got my heart right here because I was balling off of that. But yeah. So that could have been that. I see that as a gift. I see that dream as a gift. What else? It was another dream I had. Another dream I had, and that was today. It was like a dream about school. I don't know why I be dreaming about school so much. I don't know. It'd be weird as shit, but I be having dreams about like high school and college still sometimes. And I'm like, it ain't even that damn serious. Like, why you keep dreaming about this shit? Um, I think my friend has said that it was like because maybe you don't feel like your high school days were like fulfilled. I think they were. I think I'm just one of those niggas who just thinks about the past and the present a lot. And he even said that that's not necessarily a bad thing, but that's not necessarily a good thing. And I kind of agree with him on that. But I think I'm just one of those niggas. It just is what it is. That's how my mind works. And the dreams are never like sad or nothing. It's more of like a nostalgia dream. Like I said, my mind is kind of complex. It's like my mind is complex and dumb at the same time. That's how I am as a person, bro. I'm an Aquarius. That's how we is, bro. But yeah, man. My dreams about college though. I told him I was like, man, them shits be so clear and beautiful, like a movie, like a Studio Ghibli movie. Like the grass in my dreams is freaking green as hell and beautiful and bright. I'm like, I don't know why it'd be so bright and beautiful, and I can kind of hear the wind blowing. Like my dreams be like 4K, bro. I ain't gonna hold y'all. But yeah, but I had a dream about like college. It was like high school. It was like a weird dream. It was basically like I failed high school, so I had to go back to high school, and I was like 19. And it was like I was in a class by myself, and it was like I was taking like this hard test, and then I passed it, and then the teacher was like, okay, you graduated high school. And I'm like, what the fuck does this mean? I was like, what even is this shit? Why am I dreaming about this? It was just most random shit, bro. I don't know what that dream was supposed to be. It was just one of those random dumb dreams that you have. Because it was like I haven't thought about high school in a while. Like just straight up high school, just being in high school. I've thought of like people in the past. Maybe it's because I'm older now and I usually will like talk to people about my past. So maybe that's yeah, that's what it is, bro. It's because I talk about that shit so much, so my brain is like dreaming about it and shit. Yeah, that's really what it is, bro. Because like and I think it's also because I work with teenagers that are like 18, 19, and they're always talking about high school. That's really what it is. You know, so that's what's making me have them like damn dreams all the damn time. But that's what I really wanted to share with y'all in this video. You know, y'all keep watching my content. I'm gonna give y'all more videos. You know, I'm gonna give you guys some great, good, wholesome content. You know, I hope you guys feel loved. I hope you guys love the goddamn, you know what I'm saying, the drip. You hear me? The robe drip. You hear me? You know, my goal really is to have like 1,000 videos right now. That's my goal. It's like, it's not even to be like internet famous. It's just to have a bunch of videos and have kind of like a cult like following of people that actually find what I'm talking about interesting, or they at least learn something from what I'm talking about, or they at least feel a sense of comfort and feel like they have somebody to talk to or something to listen to when they feel like they're alone by themselves, or even on their lunch breaks and shit. Just something like that, you know, have somebody you can go talk. Oh, he's reading new mangas. I'm so excited to see his mangas because I'm also buying new mangas. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And like I told y'all on my other channel, I told y'all this video was going to be probably like 40 minutes. We hitting that 34-minute mark in about 15 seconds. But yeah, I hope this video, you know, was kind of fun. And y'all just got, you know, y'all get a little look into the mangas I like, you know. One of these days, I'm gonna literally bring out just all my mangas. Just bring out like a big ass freaking, just like a bucket. Not even a bucket. Just fuck it. Put them on my bed and just have them all sitting there and just go through all of them and tell you why I like them and stuff. Like I have like the Pokemon mangas. I have One Piece mangas. Like it would be fun as hell to do that. And I do want to make a video with you guys where it's literally like I'm showing you guys all my damn Pokemon cards. But I have so many of them shits. Like I have so many of the little tins that I bought from the store that were like $10, bro. And then I have like a whole book full of them. There's like probably like 700 cards in that book, bro. I would love to sit here and do that, bro. That might be one of my next videos. We'll see. That would be a fun one. I feel like y'all would love that. But I hope you guys' night is going good. Peace and blessings. I love you guys. Take care.